Hello, hello everyone. We are here. Oh, sorry for a little bit of back and forth. We had some indecision over what the plan was for the evening, but we're here with Outer Wilds as scheduled, and it's going to be a good time. Hope you all are having a fine evening thus far. I am very tired. Oh, I don't think I've quite caught up from my lack of sleep the previous evening. I did sleep from like 10:30 to like 8, which is abnormal for me. I never go to sleep that early or get up that early, but it was a full amount of time nonetheless. Which was good, but it's still very sleepy. Oh, I gotta get caught up on the old sleepins. Hello, hi Tom, hi Jane, hello, hello. It's a Jane's show, so it's whatever she wants. I mean, I agree, which is why I offered her to be like, you know, if you want to play Tears of the Kingdom, you can play Tears of the Kingdom, and she was waffling back and forth, and then, but she cares about you guys and what you want to see, and she cares about, like, following the schedule, you know, what we said we were going to be doing, so that's why she's like, no, we'll do Outer Wilds. Sleep deprivation takes a while to catch up from. It's true. No, it absolutely does. I was doing okay earlier, but, like, the fact that, you know, I've been up longer than I would normally be at this point, and I was running around like a lunatic all day, taking care of just stuff around the apartment that needed to be done, cleaning and cooking and all sorts of other nonsense. I've worn myself out. So. Sorry for being late, just got the notification. You're good, Navi, you're good. We're just getting started, so you are not late at all. There's Jane, hello. Got caught up playing a long mission in Horizon Zero Dawn, kept thinking I'd be done in a moment, suddenly it was 3 a.m. Oh, yeah, I feel you on that. Felt screw up one night, it takes me a week to recover. Yeah, it's weird, because, like, I'm quite used to being tired, like, I function quite well tired for the most part. Like, I'm still tired, but I'm also like someone who has such a non-typical, not abnormal, but non-typical sleep schedule that I typically do okay. So takes me years to recover. Does that mean that you still don't have a good sleep schedule? Is that what you're trying to get at here? Passing the pilot seat over to Jane. Grab my water. Oh, is it your water?
Just took my water, yeah.
That's my water. I had already moved my water. I think I saw it there, and my brain was like, I thought I moved that. But in reality, I did move that. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's up?
Oh.
I was like, the headset? It's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Was up late last night, slept late today. So far, I've literally done nothing except go to the gym, eat sushi for a late lunch, and then take a fat nap when I got home. I mean, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're at the gym yesterday and today. Very nice, very nice. Well done. Nicest.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go. Nice. Whenever I'm between jobs, I accidentally become nocturnal. Yeah. Jane and I were talking the other day about how we're both nocturnal. And there's a Star. Hello, Star. Welcome, my friend. Good to have you. Big yawn from the Jane.
Yes.
Only just got home minutes ago. Fair enough. Jeez. Hey, it's Funky Thor. Hello.
Hello.
Hey there, indeed. All right. Ready to get this show on the road, darling?
Yeah.
All right. Let me... I always forget to switch off of the Switch feed. Duh. There we go. There it is. It's Be Outer Wilds. I've adhered to a small walk before getting ready for work the past 2 days. Very nice.
Good.
Well done.
That's really nice, actually.
Yeah. Very good indeed. because I was up so early today. I did some like calisthenics stretching first thing in the morning. I definitely think it helped get me energized. So, and then Jane and I are going to the gym tomorrow night. Just came by to say hi. No, you don't want me to get spoilers. Hope you have a great time. I'll play Outer Wilds one day. I mean, you do you, Funky Thor. If you are planning on playing, then yes, it's best to avoid. But by all means, if you want to stick around, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, I would love to have you.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, my friend. Also, stop buying keto bread. Fair enough. Fair
I don't
enough.
even know what keto bread's made out of.
That's a good question, actually. What is keto bread made out of? Gluten-free bread already confuses me enough.
Sorry if I keep yawning. I've been yawning all day.
I'll play one day. Hope you guys have a good time. Absolutely. Absolutely. See you later,
Bye.
Funky Thor.
That's been a minute.
It has been a minute. All right. So, I'd put in the title, will Jane choose to investigate the Ashwin Project or the Stranger today? Because those are two of the pretty much the major things left to do. Either can be done, or you can explore any unexplored things or unfinished things here in the readout as well. Whatever works for you, really. Did we mention that big yawn, chat? There's the Black Hole Forge, the Ashwin Project. All that type of good stuff.
Thinking. Is
What
time
else?
moving while I'm in here?
I mean, if it is, what does it matter? You've got all the loops in the world, right?
True. Well, I guess I will go to the Ashton Project.
All right. Got to figure out how to access it, it would seem.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
Hey, you're making me yawn.
Ow. Holy moly. Alright, processing.
What's the last thing that you remember to do with the Ashwin Project? We can walk you back.
God, I don't know. It's been a long time.
About a month, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Probably less time, but still, that's what it feels like. 8 p.m.'s not too late for coffee, right? I mean, for Jane, probably. Not as much for me. Not as much for me.
Definitely not.
Also, Navi says, Jane, tell us about your experience in Tears of the Kingdom. Tom's made a couple of vids, but what about you? Well, she's a whole hell of a lot further than me, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I am pretty far. Well, I don't know how far I actually am, but farther than you. And I'm really enjoying it. I was really impressed with, I don't want to say too much. I was very impressed with the first major thing I did. Getting to it was an experience.
It's like the I'm trying to think of how Purr described it, the like localized happening or phenomena or something like that, the strange phenomena.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
along those lines, which seem to be like some of the major story points.
Yep.
Yeah. I only saw a little bit of it to like preserve my own experience, but it seemed very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. I really like I don't know. Everything's sorry, my brain is not working at the moment. I really like it. It's fun.
Cool.
And cool. Makes you think. I'm not one for the they're fun. The spatial awareness games, the visual spatial games.
Oh, with like the puzzles and stuff.
Yeah, they're hard for me. So like whenever I have to do something with the like shapes or like just turning things to orient them correctly, I just like button mash until I find
It is really funny. She like turns something like 2 or 3 times, clearly thinking about it, and then just devolves into spamming it in random directions until it kind of winds up where she wants it.
It works out better that way. If I just spam it in random directions, I can visualize it better.
I mean, if it's it's what works for you, I'm not going to stop you. You've certainly made plenty of progress through the game doing that, so why not?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm very excited about where the story might be going. I'm a very big Legend of Zelda fan. I've been playing it for a long time.
The series as a whole, not Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes. Well, that just came out, so I've really been playing it for a long time. But for a lot of people, it's very near and dear to my heart. So it's really cool to see how much of an impact Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have made or have been making. So anyway, yeah. How about you guys? Have you guys been enjoying Tears of the Kingdom?
Well, and it's cool, right? Because it's like you can certainly see some design elements, not just like visually with certain things, but just in general in the way the game is set up compared to something like, say, Elden Ring, which then clearly drew plenty of inspiration from Breath of the Wild. So it's like they're playing off of each other in a really cool way now.
Yeah.
Like still being their own identities, but clearly taking bits of what they see that works in their formula from the other.
Right.
Which is really cool. I really like that.
It is very cool.
Welcome to the club. Some of our brains come pre-broken.
That
might be many of us, Star. Sitting here desperately trying to get some forward momentum happening. Why don't you tell us then, Caffeine, to give you something to focus on?
Damn it.
Oh, is it busted again?
Yeah.
Only sometimes. And
Sorry,
now
I'm going to be using...
your brain is in Switch controller mode, yeah. Caffeine, why don't you tell us what you did at the gym?
Yeah.
We love to hear about it.
We didn't go today. We're bad noodles.
I'm in my second playthrough. Was really happy when my horses transferred over. A lot more than I expected.
Your second playthrough?
Mm-hmm.
I guess your name is Navi. I guess that makes sense.
I've only been experiencing it through Tom's streams, but yes, it has been an absolute blast. Yeah, I've loved seeing your reactions to things that we're able to do in the game. She's like, wait, you can stick weapons to other weapons? That's so fucking cool.
It is pretty fun.
You can go through ceilings? Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's a gym? Can I eat it? If you're really determined, probably. Light says he will personally not rest in Tears of the Kingdom until he's found the optimal method of building a hilariously over-engineered flying machine. That's something that I was working on a little bit in the little bit that I played off-stream when I was just running around and like messing with things and Jane was watching. The saga of the boat plane.
Boat plane
was pretty great. It was pretty wonderful. So I had a glider and some fans I pulled out of my inventory, and I found like a control stick next to like a river in Central Hyrule. So I then proceeded to try to figure out the best way to like launch a seaplane from the river. And
I was like, there's no way this is gonna work.
And it did.
And then it fucking worked.
It was so cool. I don't have the battery power to make it fly for very long, but it is glorious while it lasts.
I think I waited too long, actually.
For...
Did you do anything on this planet?
No, I don't think so at all, because it drains over time, doesn't fill up. So I think you're fine, actually. Kind of a light upper body day, TBH. Was having some pain in my wrist/shoulder joints, so I didn't push it super hard. Good. Good. That's very important. Very important to keep in mind. Yeah, since we were supposed to go to the gym today and didn't, and switched it to tomorrow instead, I wound up doing some freeform sumo squats and overhead tricep presses while I was heating up dinner.
You're wild that way. When Tom gets anxious about anything, he just does everything.
I was having a lot of really bad anxiety today, and so that's why I just did all the things. I cleaned the cat box like completely from top to bottom. Didn't just like put new litter in it, but like completely cleansed it and swept the floors and mopped the floors and cooked a bunch of food and did the dishes and did laundry and cleaned my car out and took out the trash and took out the recycling and just combination of like my Tears of the Kingdom video that I put out today just absolutely flopping, combined with the fact that I had a freaking spelling error on the thumbnail that Jane pointed out to me after she got home from work, which devastated me.
He showed me the video on his phone. He was like, "Look at it, it's a nice thumbnail," and I'm like,
She goes, "Read that word."
Let's read that first word.
I was like, oh no, it says central, not central.
Central.
Oh, this is why no one likes my video. Oh god, I'm a failure. Oh god. So yeah, I was having a lot of really bad anxiety, so I just decided to get all of the things done, and now I'm tired, but feel a little bit better, so that's good at least.
Read that word.
Oh god.
I wanted to paraglide. I'm like, oh, high station.
I mean, you literally have a jetpack. That's the more advanced form of paragliding.
I know. Ow.
Oof.
Fuck. All right, so I legitimately, last thing I remember is meeting what's-her-face on
The Quantum Moon?
the Quantum Moon.
Yeah, absolutely. So pretty much all you have left to do is to finish figuring out the secrets of the stranger, which you, technically speaking, don't have to do before you finish the game. You can do it after you finish the game.
Right, I figured, right, because it's DLC.
Okay. So you don't need to go do that right now. You should definitely need to do it at some point because it's very good. But and then you have to figure out how to get into the Ashwin Project, and you've had some clues about that, like the fact that it's an impenetrable shell. But there has to be some way for them to get in, clearly. And you've seen what seems to be the inside of it before, but you can't figure out how to get there. So it then becomes a question of how do we make that happen? And Ashwin is
A good place to start?
presumably a good place to start, yes.
Alright, well, this is draining.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait for this to drain. Oh, okay, hello. I thought that was moving.
I mean, it is. You're just going down.
Oh.
Technically, you're the one who's moving, really. If it saw 2 hours of Tears of the Kingdom and bought a Switch.
Oh my god.
I mean, if there's going to be a game that sells you the Switch, it's Tears of the Kingdom for sure.
Oh my god, took everything I had not to try to get a Tears of the Kingdom Switch.
Just wait for the Switch 2. It's probably coming out next year. There's probably going to be a updated re-release or something, or some updated version of Tears of the Kingdom on that. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Saw a Japanese player build what is essentially Hyrulean Metal Gear. Oh,
Metal
yeah.
Gear.
There's been Metal Gear.
You're so good at that.
You say that about every voice I do.
Well, maybe it's because you have good voices.
Maybe.
Alright.
I choose to accept this compliment. Get most of my lifting through my job. I mean, that's fair light. That's fair. Obviously, my work is very sedentary, so I have to make sure that I get my activity in when and where I can. Anxious productivity mode. Yeah, I'm really bad with that. It's like I can't figure out how to fix what may or may not even be a problem. My brain is telling me it's a problem, so I have to do other things to make myself feel productive, like I'm solving problems. It's the goddamn worst, but at least things that needed to get done get done. So, small silver linings, I guess. Could be worse. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just wondering where my ship is.
It would appear to have been sucked up by the sand pillar and is now on Ember Twin.
Rude.
I know, did it ask before it repoed your ship? I don't think so.
Is it still draining or am I...
Oh, it's still draining, absolutely. It can be easier to tell if you move along the equator, because then you can see the other towers and you can see how far out of the sand they are. Could be worse. It could be ancestral, not central. I think that would have been far easier to notice, to be fair, but...
To be fair.
Last time Jane met Solanum, a living nomai, on the Quantum Moon. She has a choice. Investigate the Ashwin Project or delve further into the stranger. Moving is relative. Also spent an hour building a hovercraft to move a crystal a few feet over to the next sky island. I mean, why not, right? If you can build it, why shouldn't you? Ship just got slurped right up.
Slorped.
Planetoid. My ship now. Is for me.
Is for me.
Yeah, Jane is definitely way further than I am. She dealt with stuff.
Oh,
What?
I just walked into the pillar.
Oh.
Sorry.
You're fine. She went and did stuff with the Rito for a while, and now she's doing stuff with the Gorons, and...
Yeah, things.
Yeah, I'd say you've done a lot of questing, not as much freeform exploring. Would that be an accurate statement?
Right. I haven't done as much freeform exploring. I think I'm overwhelmed.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
There's a lot, and I'm afraid I'll get distracted, like too distracted, and then I won't finish the game for 6 years.
Definitely not something that she's concerned about due to past experiences or anything like that. Not at all.
Mm-hmm. It's a very legitimate concern. This may or may not have happened in the past.
I mean, on the other hand, like, you can always just go do freeform exploration, and then, like, you have the quests there as reminders, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like you'll forget what it is that you were doing. Like, I mean that seriously. I don't know, maybe you seem to think I'm putting too much faith in your memory, but, like, the quest log is literally there.
Yeah.
It will be like, go talk to King Dedede on planet
King Dedede.
Sugar Bomb, or whatever the fuck the Kirby planet's name is, and go get the 7 star shards.
I'm going to suffocate.
Oh yeah, your ship. Right. You can always make a mad leap across to Embertwin and pray, using a little bit of a boost from the sand pillar. Conversely, one of the towers might have a tree. Oh boy.
Come on. Tower? Tree?
Sand? Embertwin? Oh god. Embertwin!
Oh boy.
Ship!
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 Come on, come on. I don't have time to mess around. Come on. Oh no!
Hey! Well done! Great success!
I did it!
Oh god. I had perfectly balanced out the weight distribution with consideration to Link standing on it. The perfect amount of thrust and lift, and got it flying, if only a few feet off the ground. It veered off course at the last minute and crashed into the side of the target Sky Island, but goddammit, I got it to fly. I mean, that is certainly some of the joy of the game, right? Absolutely. So, if Jane finishes Outer Wilds...
If? What do you mean, if?
Are there plans for what you can stream next? I mean, there's certainly plenty of options. I know we've kind of talked about it before.
We have.
Probably... I mean, she could stream Tears of the Kingdom, but she wouldn't... I'm sure she wouldn't exclusively stream Tears of the Kingdom. So that would just be kind of like it's Tuesday and Jane's gonna stream Tears for a while, and just whatever is happening, and y'all who aren't playing it yourselves would have no context in between each playthrough.
I can't wait a week between... I can't do that. Oh god.
So, I mean, that said, there are certainly other potential options. You good?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Try not to. There we go.
There you go. I know there's stuff that Jane's wanted to play in the past. It could be a good excuse to get her playing Elden Ring semi-regularly again.
True.
There's, like, little indie games and, like, horror games and stuff. But, I mean, you also could absolutely just take a break and not be obligated to anything on the channel for a while.
It's
too,
fun though.
You know? No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying you don't have to feel like you are obligated to have a new project on the channel once this is done if you don't want to.
No obligation.
Yeah. We're always happy to have you, obviously. I love having you on the channel, and so does everyone else. But
I like being here.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, the fun thing about Elden Ring is once we finally get around to getting a PS5, you'll be able to play the PS4 version of it on the PS5, and it'll run beautifully.
Yeah.
None of the slight jank that you get on the PS4 version.
Slight jank.
So that would make it more fun to stream as well, I would imagine.
Yeah.
well, play in general, really. I'm the kind of player who likes to collect all the quests that aren't icons everywhere. Fair. And then you can address them at your own pace. Beauty of Tears of the Kingdom's building is that you get to marvel at your success or laugh at the slapstick comedy as it fails. Oh, yes. I know, I need to play more and find more, like, different, interesting Zonai tools to mess around with. But Hollow Knight playthrough, or an Iconoclast one.
Iconoclast.
Iconoclast is one of the most commonly requested games from Star. Segno has also requested it a bunch, and I believe a couple other people as well. It's I believe it's a Metroidvania. That's a correct assessment from what I remember looking up of it? They'll let me know, of course, if I'm correct or incorrect. But it looks fun. It seems to star a girl with a big wrench, which I assume is her primary weapon of choice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I know about it, because I figure I'll play it on the channel at some point, since people would like me to. I don't want to get spoiled on stuff about it, you know?
Right. Okay, options, okay.
We all love Jane being
Metal
on the
Gear
channel.
Rising.
Oh, Metal Gear Rising would be a good one. That absolutely is a good choice as well. I know you'll have a blast with that game.
Yes.
And I think chat will have a blast with that game too.
Yes.
Those of them who don't already know it.
Come on.
Let me get a list of games. Are you acquiring a list, or are you jotting down a list that we're talking about, Dominic? I have a request and you will never guess what it is, never ever. Could it possibly be Metroid Prime 2? I was tossing around the idea of, while I'm like at my parents' place helping my mom with stuff with her, like before and after her surgery, in my free time potentially starting that as a Let's Play and getting some episodes of that up there, because while I'm up at my family's place, streaming is going to be more difficult, I think. So being able to record episodes of stuff would probably be a lot more feasible for me. I don't know how it would do. I really feel like the era of like episodic Let's Plays is not doing well right now on YouTube in general. But I do want to do it. I do want to play the other Prime games. So it could be worth a shot and see how it does, you know?
I feel like this might be a massive waste of time.
Well, so the question that you need to ask, I suppose, is how would we potentially get into the Ashwin project if it's surrounded by an impenetrable core, right? What would that entail? We know there's an inside, and we know it's accessible because the Nomai obviously worked on it and left. They didn't just entomb their scientists within and leave them to rot.
Well, last time we got in something impenetrable, we used jellyfish.
Fair. You know, that's true. That is absolutely correct. We did, in fact, use jellyfish. I'm going to scratch that one from the docket right now. There are no jellyfish involved
Okay,
here.
fine.
As fun as it would be.
Don't know. How do you get inside something you can't get inside of?
Well, if you can't physically, like, manually get inside of it, perhaps another mode of transportation that we know exists in this universe that is kind of core to the whole fact that there's a 22-minute time interval. Perhaps teleportation transport via wormholes
Okay.
of some variety. Like, who needs to worry about passing through an impenetrable shell if you can just warp, right?
Alright.
So, a factoid that you read about a long time ago that you probably don't remember completely justifiably is that Ashtwin itself is the center of all of the warp towers for all of the planets. So each of those towers is a warp to one of the different planets in the solar system.
Okay.
That's how the Nomai were getting around to like transport raw materials and everything for the Ashtwin project without having to launch their gravity ships all the time.
Okay.
They could go to warp pads and warp to different planets.
Okay.
So if the Ash Twin is the hub of all warping, then maybe there's a way to warp into the Ash Twin project from here. Ah, I see. Light's totally down for a Metroid Prime 2 run, but he was referring to these Yakuza.
Oh, Yakuza.
Fair. I always forget the Yakuza exists, but it is definitely one of those games that needs to be played on the channel at some point, for sure. When in doubt, check your shik lob.
Lob.
We use a wormhole to get a jellyfish here. Of course! It makes perfect sense. Ah, and Iconoclast is a Metroidvania of sorts, but has a pretty linear story. Gotcha. Ash Twin Tower Designs.
Shoot.
Designs for each of the towers on Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allow the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the Ash Twin project.
High Energy Lab. So this is at the High Energy Lab?
Yes, yeah, those are murals inside the High Energy Lab.
Oh boy, I don't know. Excuse me, I don't remember where this is.
It's on Ember Twin. It's where you are right now. Sort of. I mean, it's the planet anyway. Oh, wait, no, you're still on Ash Twin. Oh, God.
Well.
I mean, it's just the autopilot in the cockpit. You're fine. Everything's fine. Bridge. It's just the upper hull. It's fine. It's fine.
Hold on.
Oh, it's the oxygen tank. It's fine. It's fine.
It'll be okay. Everybody calm down. Sit down and shut up.
You heard the captain.
It's my ship. I'll fly it how I please. Trixie, no.
You can be on my lap, but you have to leave your mom alone. She's trying to work. Hey, it's Canada. Hey, Jane and Tom and chat.
Hello.
What did I miss? A lot of talk about Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
And Jane recalling, not the quantum rules, but how to potentially access the Ash Twin project. And now she is in search of the high energy lab.
The sun's gonna go soon.
It is, it's true.
It's ready to pop.
So I'll just have this one last wafer thin. I'm sure it'll be fine. Also, look at this cat.
She's, oh my. Oh. Oh. They're cute.
Full head massage that she's getting right now.
It's ridiculous. I wish you could see this chat.
So I picked her up, right, to save Jane from a terrible fate of being trixied. Put her in my lap, and just took her head in my hands. And I just got her ears cupped, and I'm just running my fingers back and forth over her face. Or not back and forth, like one after the other. Just perpetually petting her nose and her face. And she's turned into a ball of mush.
She's cute.
Now I'm scratching her ears. I know. All of this despite the fact that you puked on my magic playmat.
Oh god.
After you ate, you little shit. Oh, and now she's done.
Ah.
Oh. Yes, this is cactus. Is that the blood moon? Yes, clearly. The sun has become the blood moon. The blood sun.
The blood sun.
The sun! The sun! Navi saying hello at Caffeine System, I think, got autofilled trying to say hello to Canada.
Oops.
And the CA betrayed him. Oh yeah, there's the high energy lab.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Ah.
Like, it got real dark for a sec. Oh.
Oh yeah, you couldn't hear the music.
No, I cannot. Just smashing your face into the door. Let me in! The supernova approaches from behind you. Oh, boy. Yes, I do believe another perusal of the ship log may be in order, though.
Fine.
Just trying to help. Just trying to yorp. What are you shaking your head at me for? Blood sun, won't you come? Doesn't quite have the same ring as Black Hole Sun. I'm imagining Jane's Harthian hitting that door like a cat headbutting objects it's trying to move. Very accurate.
Cute.
That is 100% what that would be. Bonk. Bonk. And then, like, get the face up and, like, wedge.
Nomai successfully reduced the temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. White Hole Sun.
There you go. The Nomai discovered they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp core.
Yeah.
The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible.
Yeah. Go on.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Move on to another entry if we were so done with this one.
Okay.
There's the Ashwin project itself. The central chamber inside Ashwin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. The Nomai planned to construct a technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ashwin. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ashwin.
Yeah.
You can read info on the lines between the locations, not just on the locations themselves.
What?
I didn't actually know this.
Are you shitting me? What?
Nomai plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ashwin. Interesting. I had no idea. Oh, okay. So it shows which one of these entries it's connected to, or like it links back to. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I had no clue. Shows the specific mentions to the location. Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
You told me to read more.
There's Whitehole Station.
Hmm.
Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed the Whitehole Station. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 1/100,000th of a second. The Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree.
Okay.
There was one that was below this, that was the Ashwin Towers. That might be helpful. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around Ashwin's equator. The Whitehole Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ashwin project.
I know you're waiting for me to get something.
No, that's all there was to that one.
Okay.
Now, notably, this is a fair point. What does that line going down to the Black Hole Station one say? Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ashwin. You haven't been to the Black Hole Forge.
I haven't?
No, that's why it's a question mark, I think.
Oops.
Switch controller. Switch controller.
How do I mark it?
Go back. And zip, zap. Zip, zap.
There we go.
View rumored entry. I guess you can't. The The Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater District that raises and lowers the forge. The Black Hole Forge District is the highest district in the Hanging City. A Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. The Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Okay. Now the question is, how do you get to the Black Hole Forge?
I don't remember.
I don't know that you ever figured it out. I don't think you've ever been there. Signal. They had obtained the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. Found a switch in the Meltwater District that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. So there's a switch in the Meltwater District that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. That seems to be our best clue for that.
The Hanging City.
Indeed. I sympathize. I have to constantly remind myself that X on Switch is up. Indeed. If you're using a Switch controller, you can change the button prompts in the settings. Well, it's not that she... Appreciate it. But it's not that she's using a Switch controller now. She's using an Xbox controller. But she's used to the Switch controller button inputs.
Yes.
From all the Tears of the Kingdom that she's been playing. So, like, where her brain says X is, you know, different than where it actually is. Now, that said, we could probably change the button inputs on this to match the Switch if you wanted to. Fair.
No.
Fair. Very well. Understood. And away we go.
I don't even know where I'm going. There I am.
Well, the Hanging City's there. Changing it would just get confusing. I mean, I do agree with that. Oh God! She looked over at chat for a split second, and Timberheart said hello. So trying to get used to Zelda's controls after playing Ryza and Xenoblade and Genshin. So many menus for quick swapping things. Yeah, I feel that. Especially as more games have been adopting like similar systems with their own control schemes. So it's like, oh god, okay, wait. Don't like how Zelda's jump and run buttons are polar opposites from each other. Yeah. Also, good use of polar opposites, like the literal term, like the literal usage of polar opposites. Good job there. But yeah, it's definitely can be a little frustrating to run and jump. I was going to announce a safe landing, and then we took off again. Back to the workbench. Oh, you still have stuff you're fiddling with there, Light? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You good?
Let me in. All right. Where's your foot?
That was my foot, sorry.
Okay.
My foot bumped her foot. My ideal running is just pushing the stick and jumping is LB. Number of games I played with that layout, 1. What game has that layout? Joy-Con drift is trivial to fix. That'll take me 5 minutes. Oh, there you go. Gotcha.
Well.
Dishes have been did. Well done, Caffeine. Well done.
Good job.
I've successfully done a thing. I mean, again, you went to the gym. That's a thing.
Yeah, seriously. Oh.
Whoop.
Excuse me?
You got by gravity crystals.
Oh my god, now where am I? I'm totally disoriented. Aha. Okay.
Well, you've got a path towards the Hanging City that you can just follow.
True. Yoinked.
The ceiling said. Ratchet and Clank up your arsenal. Ah,
Whoa.
gotcha. I never played the very first Ratchet and Clank, so I would not be familiar. Technically deadlocked too. Fair enough. Not familiar with that one. Hey, Baka's here. Hello, Baka.
Hello.
Canadian says, been doing many a thing to get ready for my trip. Haven't played Zelda in 3 days now. Very nice, very nice. After this, you will, though. Also very nice.
Trip.
He is going to Japan.
What? What? How dare he?
I know, right? A capital offense.
So offended.
You must be hanged for this.
Ah.
Sorry, I know you guys have been wanting to go. Don't you dare apologize for going on your vacation,
No.
sir.
Feel bad.
Oh my god. Don't listen to her. Oh my god. Honestly, probably just need to start accepting that my first day off every week is mostly a recovery day. I mean, yeah, that seems pretty reasonable, Caffeine. Also spent time designing and drawing an absolute banger OC. That's true. Yeah, did you see that he put out his OC today?
I did not.
Yeah, she looks really good.
Oh, I'm fucked. Sorry, guys.
Boy.
Oh, God.
Well, you can always warp back with the Whitehall Station. Remember? You can go inside, and it won't warp you to the Hanging City, but it'll warp you back to Ember Twin. Congratulations, you're searing chat's retinas currently. Not the Whitehall Station. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna pivot.
What do you mean warp back? I'm in space.
Well, yes, but remember there's a warp pad in the Whitehall Station.
Yeah, but I'm not near the Whitehall Station.
You're right. Jane, turn around. Keep turning. What is that formation in front of you? Don't crash. Oh my god. Oh.
I didn't see it.
Wasn't planning on it yet, but my cousin decided to invite me, and I decided, fuck it. I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Let me in. That's awesome, though.
Yeah. Are you prepared for the kind of death you earn, little man? Jane to Canada. Jane needs more bright blooms to see Whitehall Station. True.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah, so you go downstairs and you can activate the station. Or, I suppose, down grav lift.
Yeah, it doesn't work here, Tom.
And then you put the ball in the hole. It's like ball in a cup.
Ball in a cup.
Except it's a eye-powered orb that powers stations. They don't really explain that. Like, does the orb telepathically link to your mind and then you just look where you want it to go? Or does it, like, sync up with the heads-up display that the Hearthians barely have in their suits? Like, what's going on here?
But which hole? There's two holes.
It doesn't matter. It just changes which direction it's turning. Now you just go back upstairs.
Okay. This game is just Tom tells me what to do for an hour.
Well, not normally. I'm just reminding you of stuff that you haven't had to futz with for a while. And now you just stand there, and when that points to Timberhearth, or not Timberhearth, Brittle Hollow, you warp back to Brittle Hollow. Which this is actually a good refresher for you on how the warp pads work too.
All right.
Haven't watched your Zelda streams yet, but depth's scary. I just got there at the end of my previous stream. So, I know Jane's been down there, but I've only just gotten there for the first time.
I have been down there. Seen some shit.
There you go.
Okay.
And now don't step back on the pad again once you step off it, because it'll warp you back again.
Oh, gotta get away from the pad.
Hey, you're fine, you're fine. You're away from it. You're good. Downstream. Downstream would be a good way to describe it. Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, now where? Ow!
That'd be ice, not water.
It is water. It's splashy.
I guess it is water, huh? It's just very shallow water.
Huh.
I will say, if you're trying to get back into the Hanging City, there may in fact be a shortcut around here.
You gotta be more blunt than that.
Alright, in the interest of saving us time, and because it's not like a story spoiler or anything, in the water there's a hole down into the Hanging City.
Thank you, God.
What? Are you calling me God, or are you thanking God for this bluntness?
I'm thanking God for the bluntness. The invention of bluntness.
I think it's through the Twin Towers there.
Swish, 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 swish.
I believe it's on that side. The orbs are powered by observation. Orbservation. Gotta ponder the orbs. The pad can't hurt you, Jane. It's okay. So, yeah, I think somewhere here-ish. Here? Oh, wait, no, turn around. I think I remember it being back here. It's like, there's like a little ice flow of water down. Aha! There it is.
Whee!
Ta-da! Because now you don't have to like fly / gravity crystal walk your way in every time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and just frees you up to do more exploration, you know? Ladies going to Tokyo, Fujiyoshida, Kyoto, Osaka, maybe Nara. Nice. I know some of those names. Jade is just staring wistfully in chat. Oh, no.
Don't do this to me, don't do this to me, don't do this to me. Fucking it.
Strong gravity is strong.
Like...
She's got her hands on her temples.
I don't do this on purpose, I swear. Not hamming it up. I just suck.
Oh my god. Lol, Jane, I apologize. Bog says, don't worry, Jane. If we all save up enough money, we can get a group discount or something.
Just all go.
Star says, I do really want to go to Japan one day.
Yes.
Daijobu, Jane.
Daijobu. Not Daijobu.
So how you doing, Jane?
I'm okay.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh. Like until you just go to Japan. Speaking of Japan, just bought my pass and hotel reservation for a convention in Montreal this summer. It's
Oh,
been so
cool.
long since I went. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Very
that's
cool.
awesome.
Very good. Very good.
We tried to go to a convention this year.
Yeah. Yeah. And then their pricing was fucking ridiculous. Anime NYC.
Am I in the right spot? No.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's still active, so you can just see the spinny is going. So
Yeah.
once the arrows line up, you'll zoop.
Okay.
It was not Doki Doki. Yeah, we did plan to go to Anime NYC, and then they announced their pricing, and it was like $70 too expensive for what any con should be, especially with all the insane limitations they have.
Yeah.
Wanted to go to Anime North, but passport would take too long to get. Yeah, I remember when we were supposed to be going to Anime North, and I got my passport.
Like
and
6 years
everything.
ago.
Yeah, and then COVID happened. I literally got my passport for the first time ever to be able to go to Canada to go to Anime North, and then we had a worldwide pandemic.
One day.
It's my fault, guys. Sorry. I'm not allowed to have nice things or travel, so me trying to do so caused a worldwide pandemic.
Oh boy.
I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson. I apologize.
I need fuel. I need fuel. Where? There's a fuel tank over here
There
somewhere.
is, right here in the ruins, actually. See? You remember stuff.
I do, sometimes.
Story bits, not as much, but, like, well, overall story bits, yes, but, like, hints and stuff, not as much. But, man, if it's gameplay-oriented, apparently you've got it locked in.
I guess.
Certainly how it just seemed to me.
Alright, looking for the hole.
There it is.
There it is.
See? You've already got it memorized.
Already memorized. Definitely in my memory. Definitely memorized that.
Tom was responsible for COVID confirmed. How could you do this? Why would you do that? Listen, man.
Drop it!
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's just my chronic bad luck extending out to the rest of the world. My apologies. Oh, before you proceed anywhere else, if you look back out over that cliff next to the skeleton, and you look down, you'll see the black hole forge is down there next to the black hole.
So I should go there.
That's where you are trying to get to, yes. The question is how, because there's a switch that raises it up away from the black hole. And that's over by the tower. There's like a control room. Actually, I think you're on the same level of it if you go around. Yeah, that way. Yeah, right down in here. That's the control room. How convenient. That zoops it up. And then it just becomes a question of how to get to it. Black hole? Lasers? Flack? Yes, I am the chronic bad luck haver. It's me. Tom's stream ends up getting marked with one of those COVID information text blocks. I think we're largely past that point, unless you're doing some, like, real conversation about stuff, but... Crunchyroll held an anonymous confessions panel where they'd read notes people left in a box all weekend. I was a volunteer co-host and read all the NSFW ones. It was hilarious. Nice. Nice. That's awesome, Domino.
Where was that?
I have no idea. I'm guessing Anime NYC. It's, I mean, maybe, well, Crunchyroll's at a bunch of different cons. It doesn't have to be a con that they host, so. If you're the chronic bad luck haver, I must be the patron saint of the bad luck god. I mean, depends on how bad luck, or how bad your luck is here. So I've got some pretty bad luck.
Alright, so I lost sight of it. It's up there?
Yeah, it's right there.
You say that like it's close.
Well, I mean, in terms of literal distance, it is. Oh, excuse me. In terms of accessing it, that could be a whole different scenario. Why?
Alright, so like going up.
Yes.
Up.
Indeed.
Up.
Up. There are a number of different ways to do this. There's the right way, and then a whole bunch of different jank ways. People often opt for the jank ways because the proper way is not... You're fine.
I'm stuck. There we go.
Proper way is not the most obvious thing in the world. It was Otaku-thon. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, come on. Stairs.
Not to worry, my mediocre luck will counter all this bad luck. If it at least lessens the severity of the bad luck. That would be ideal. I've been through roughly 5 different cars in the last 6 years, and only once was it my fault. Fair. Oh yeah, you gotta... Yeah, here you go. Fair. That is some pretty bad luck, I'm not gonna lie.
I see. I had to jump. It wasn't just slurping me up, I had to jump.
Oh yeah, you had to give it a little bit of a boost.
The sun's coming.
Black hole sun.
Oh god.
Won't you come?
Oh god. Oh god, fucking A. Oh no.
Jane got jump scared by Trixie.
Oh, that was so scary.
Trixie's little face and paws suddenly appeared in the hole, like of the arm of my chair, seeking Jane's lap. And when Jane recoiled, she ran away.
This is not right.
And now you're out. It's conundrum wrapped in a perplexing illusion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shorty. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh!
I'm alive.
It's fine. Barely.
I can't feel pain. Pain is an illusion.
So yeah, there's the black hole. Or there's the black hole forge up top.
Still so far away.
You'll notice that's a warp pad up there.
Yeah.
Good job, Trixie. Valid. Schlorping is a very intense verb. It is? That's true.
Schlorp.
That's true.
Rolls off the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Slurp.
Schlorp. Yeah, I would say my luck has been better in the last, like, 6-ish months. That is a scowl that Jane is giving me right now. You disagree with this statement?
Better.
I mean, at least the channel took off a bit.
That's true.
Maybe a lot of other stuff's gone to shit, but I mean, that's just par for the course, really.
You know.
Oh, God. Okay, you're going in the right direction, though. If you'd like more hints, though, I can provide.
I mean...
I know you were just praying to the god of bluntness earlier. I'm well aware of this fact. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, come on! What? We can't win.
Oh no.
What's happening? Oh my god. Hate everything.
Jane just like, I should have committed. I should have just played Tears of the Kingdom.
I should have just played Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh. After Outer Wild, James should stream Xenoblade because Tom won't do it. I strongly believe that is a game that Jane would never finish.
Why?
Because it's a massively long JRPG.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like, you finished Final Fantasy VII Remake because that was...
Excellent. An excellent game.
An excellent game, and also was, like, an action RPG.
Yeah.
Which is a statement that I do think does apply to Xenoblade 1, but I think it also has more of the trappings of a classic JRPG that you don't like, if I'm remembering correctly.
Is it the, we call it random encounters?
I think they're on the field in much the same way that they are in Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I know there's, like, toggling around of abilities and stuff. Honestly, you know, Canadian would be better able to explain, but I don't think it has the same fluidity that Final Fantasy VII Remake has.
Ah.
They should make a Zelda game like this where you go back and do the same time loops again and again. Of all of the Zelda games, Majora's Mask is up there with Twilight Princess as one of the ones that I want to play the most. That's probably something that I will do on the channel at some point, because I think people would enjoy seeing me do that. I say, I don't know. Apparently no one wanted to see my Zelda video today, so what do I know about what people want to see anymore?
There we go.
There you go. Well done. Xenoblade is real-time, but not really an action game. Yeah, exactly. It's much slower paced and more methodical in, like, a more traditional way.
Aha.
You know, it's definitely, I would say it's more Dragon Quest and less Kingdom Hearts. If we're, like, not trying to draw a direct comparison to Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's fine, you don't need those shit. It's all good. You got oxygen. There's trees here. Oxygen will oxidize your bones and repair them, obviously.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Once light finishes, Xenoblade will have more people yelling at you. All the people who are yelling need to understand I do want to play the game. I do. I promise. There's just so many other things to do.
He doesn't. He tells me.
Oh my god. Don't. You should be gaslighting chat. I guess I'd be gaslighting. Well.
Oh, no.
No, that's really just lying, I guess.
It's just called lying.
That's just straight up lying, really.
Yeah, he tells me.
Yeah, because this is the thing, right? Normally, you should be able to climb up to the Black Hole Forge. It says as much on the sign.
Well.
But the tower is broken, so you can't.
Fix it.
If you were playing Zelda, you would have Ultra Hand.
I know.
Or Ascend, and you could go up through it.
Man.
Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, exactly. Don't deny you've What do you mean I've gaslit chat before? What are you talking about?
Please elaborate. Makes me happy.
I've never gaslit anyone before. You're just crazy.
Oh my god!
I won't mention the instances because that would be rude. I feel like I'm being gaslit now. Oh my god.
That's a warp pad. Oh god, no! What did I do? Shit! Oh my god, I can do this. I can do this.
Just ride the event horizon. You
Hope is not lost.
You've done this before. You can do it again. You're circling around.
I am. Please don't hit that pillar. Come on. I'm losing my... No. Back around again. Right there. Okay, right there. Alright.
Boom, baby.
Yeah.
Great success. Well done. Well done.
I was just trying to look at the warp pad. This game hates me today.
Oh my lord. I should have played Tears of the Kingdom. Now you're stuck with me. But yes, so if there's a warp pad, right? The logical conclusion to draw from that is that you have to arrive at the warp pad from somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it's a binary. Like, you can only go from one location to another location.
Yeah.
So you just need to figure out where the warp pad is that goes here. Right?
Yeah.
Seems like it should be reasonable enough.
Yeah.
You're good, you're good, you're good. We'll buff out those scratches.
It'll be okay.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
All right. Oh my God, my brain. Okay. So, warp pad.
Yes.
I need to find a warp pad that'll take me there.
From a place to Brittle Hollow. Yes. You found a few of these. Like, there's the one that leads from the... Actually, it might have only been that one. From the White Hole Station to Brittle Hollow. But that's a warp pad on the surface. So you'd need a warp pad from another location to Brittle Hollow.
I don't know where it is. I'll be quite frank.
Well, I mean, of course you don't know where it is. You haven't been there.
Right.
It makes sense. But, we were just talking earlier, Ash Twin Project, or the Ash Twin, I should say, has warp towers for all the planets. And I don't think you've ever actually really tried any of them to see where they take you. So you could try that. See if that's the one that you would need.
Fine. I will meditate until next loop.
Okay.
I go to Ashwin.
You're very cute, yawns. I
Thanks.
You're welcome. And clipped again. 4 clips from this stream. Excellent.
Oh,
These
boy.
are such phenomenal clip farm streams.
Clip farm.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
If we can at least set you on the right path, that'll be good. I mean, obviously, we don't have that much more time left for tonight. But, and then next week, we won't be able to do Outer Wilds because I'm going to be helping with, you know, my mom and everything. In fact, Tuesday is day of the surgery. So, yes, I will most assuredly not be around.
Right.
But then, hopefully, if all goes well, we can come back to doing Outer Wilds the week after, maybe? And that'll be less of a gap between, like, now and the next Outer Wilds stream, so you have things fresher in your memory.
Yeah.
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
Ash Twin.
Alright, son.
Don't you come. Jane might be tired, guys.
Wash away the pain.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
getting tired. I burned a ton of energy in anxious chore doing earlier, and I went to sleep at like 11 and got up at like 7:30, which is so abnormal for me. So
It was very weird. He was like, I'm gonna come to bed now. As I'm getting in bed, and I'm like, okay. I'm like totally thinking he's gonna get up half an hour later.
because I can never sleep. Like, I've tried to do that in the past. People would be like, well, if you just try to go to sleep earlier, eventually your body will adapt. My body does not adapt. Those people are fucking lying. It doesn't work. I've never been able to sleep early, ever. I get it from my mom. She's an intense night owl. Always has been, even into her 60s, where she is now. I'm the exact same way. I can't do it. But I was so goddamn shot last night after only getting 3 hours of sleep, not sleeping super well anyway, because I've been so stressed out about stuff. My body was just like, you know what? This might be the night. This might be the night where we go to sleep at the same time as Jane instead of being up for hours afterwards. And it was. And it was. Tired of not playing Zelda.
Yes. Yes.
But if you aren't live streaming from the hospital, how are we going to know it's going well, Tom? You know, obviously. That is the answer. That is the answer. Jane is too eepy.
It's so eepy.
Thank you, Tom. I get it from my mom, too. Well, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. genuinely think people just have different natural sleep cycles. They do. Jane and I talk about this a lot. We were talking about this when we were on our nice long walk the other day, actually. Which actually was 2 days ago. And then, despite that nice long walk, I still couldn't sleep because my brain was buzzing. No, it's absolutely the case. 100% it is. Like, it's been studied. I've done speeches on the research that has been done about this.
He has spoken about it.
I have spoken.
Spoken.
And, like, it makes perfect sense. It's, back in ye olden days when we all existed in disparate nomadic tribes and whatnot, like, not everybody slept at the same damn time. There had to be people awake watching the fires and keeping an eye on things to make sure rival tribes didn't come and steal our food and our women and stuff, like in ye olde barbarian times. Someone needed to be keeping watch, and so it would make sense that people would evolve to have different sleep cycles because the world doesn't just stop just because the majority of people are sleeping, So, it makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. And both Jane and I are those types of people. Jane just has, 9 to 5, so she's stuck in that sleep cycle.
But I don't sleep well at all because of it. It's been, how long have I been working now? 5 years? And, I still sleep like shit. So,
Yep.
But on the weekends, I automatically stay up past 12, 1 o'clock, and I sleep fine until 9.
And you're super comfortable at night as well. You talk about how that's when you feel like you're at your best.
It's weird. During the day, I have this low level anxiety, and then when night hits, I'm like, oh, I'm fine.
Yep.
Nothing's wrong.
Yep. That's how I am most of the time as well. Recently not as much with so much crap I've had on my mind, but even so, I'm typically more comfortable in the evening than I am during the day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's definitely, it's a thing. It's 100% a thing. The times that I've had normal 9 to 5s and everything post college and whatnot, I was the same way. I did not sleep great. I was not able to get to sleep before 12:30 most nights, so I was always tired. It sucked. It absolutely sucked. And there are definitely just people like us who are just like that. Glad you got some much needed rest with all the stress going on. I appreciate that. I don't mean to keep, rattling on about it. It's just the nature of life for me at the moment. I don't mean to bring the stream vibe down, though, Gotcha. Ah, sorry. I'll pull chat up on my phone. I'm so used to being able to just mouse over to another window, but I can't do that in Outer Wilds because it just immediately steals control from you.
I just need to know, is this where I need to be?
No, you're looking for the other towers, the towers that are along the equator, the stone towers.
Okay.
These towers seem to be drawing power from the sun for the Ashman project. Caffeine says, I function much better if I'm on a regular schedule where I go to bed around 8 or 9 p.m. and wake up around 4 to 6 a.m., but I have to have an external structure making me do that well. Interesting. Fair enough. That's a good point, says Canada. Found that I have to work out to not be sleepy during the afternoons. In return, I'm able to get a good night's sleep. Fair. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Working out does help.
It does. It absolutely does.
I mean, I just consistently wake up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. When I go to sleep around 10:30, 11.
Which is then rough because, 2 o'clock-ish is around when I naturally get tired. So I don't want to, get ready for bed and then, get in bed around the time that Jane is the most prone to waking up because then I'll wake her up and then she's stuck awake. So it's just
many a times I've gone to work waking up at 2:30, 3 o'clock.
With or without me waking you up. Sometimes you just wake up and you're just awake. Yeah, absolutely. Baka says, I don't know, Tom. My ancestors came from Japan and Okinawa. They were probably drunk instead. I don't have an alarm waking me up. My body will force me to catch up on sleep debt. Well, that's what's weird is, Jane expected me to be out way longer this morning to catch up on sleep. But as it stands, I just got, 8.5 hours of sleep instead of the normal, 6 that I normally get. So I might just be someone that requires less sleep as well. I've always functioned better on lower sleep than most people. So Jane was always quick to point out in college, doesn't mean that you're performing well. but I've always performed better on less sleep.
I mean, 6 hours is much better than like the 3 or the 2 that you would get.
Okay,
And
fair.
insist that you were fine. I'm like, legitimately, scientifically, biologically, you were not okay. You're like, I'm fine. Like, it used to piss me off really bad.
Yes, it's true. She speaks the truth, ladies and gentlemen.
Factually, your brain is weeping. Anyway, am I in the right spot? No, probably not.
This is the sun tower, but so if you keep going around, I can point out which tower is which.
I have no oxygen.
Well, one of the other towers will certainly have oxygen, so best get a move on. You're doing the exact opposite of getting a move on. There you go. Zoom, zoom. You can use fuel boosts to move faster as well. Okay. Cactus, don't touch that.
Look like you're right for it.
These ones I don't think have trees because they're all open. Go to the next one. This is the twins tower, though, that you just walked past. That's why there's 2 of them. This one here, I believe, is hollow and is also broken. Oh, but there are trees.
Neat.
There you go. Oh no, this is Timber Hearth because it's got the mountains. Star says I get to sleep anywhere from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. and get up for around 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh God.
Yeah, see, I get to sleep around like 2 to 3. This is Battle Hollow, I believe.
How do I get in?
Gotta wait for the door to show up, so you just hang out while the sand retreats, and eventually you'll be able to find a doorway.
Retreat sand.
Yeah, I consistently sleep till like 9. So if I'm going to sleep 2:30, you're looking at like 6.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll sleep till like 9:30, but
I used to sleep like 10 hours in college.
more than that.
I think chat knows that.
Jimmy says, I just switched to night shifts. I sleep for 4 hours after my shift, and then another 4 right before I go to work. Surprisingly, this split sleep schedule has been totally fine for me.
Wow.
Interesting. I mean, 4 hours is still enough to hit REM, so I guess it could work. I mean, if it works for you. Star says my alarms are set for 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8:30 a.m., and 8:50 a.m.
Oh my God.
Get the upset stomach / guts with sleep deprivation. Then, of course, I drink caffeine to stay awake, which aggravates it. Oh, dude.
Tom knows that very well.
Caffeine, that was me all through high school. Because, again, I couldn't get to sleep, and I was a teenager, so I was even more prone to being awake. And then I would have to get up for school at, like, 6 in the morning. And I would just, like, be slumped. Oh, there you go. Well, looky door. Where, in fact, be we?
I see it.
It is there.
Is it right there? Is that what I want?
That is the Black Hole Forge. Now, notably, because this is a loop where you haven't brought it up, it's not up, and it's not here. But this is still good, because now you know.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it good?
You have attained knowledge. That's progress. Now you know where the warp pad that goes to Brittle Hollow is.
Yeah.
So now you can, on your next go-around, whether that be tonight or another night, you can come to Brittle Hollow, use your shortcut,
Okay.
lift up the Black Hole Forge, go over to Ashtwin, wait for the tower to be revealed, hop in the warp, and here you are.
If I remember.
Oh, you'll remember. And if you
month
don't
from
remember,
now.
I'll remind you because you've learned, so I don't mind reminding you. It's different than outright telling you, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would wind up slumped over the edge of my tub, just dry heaving for a while, with my dad banging on the door, yelling at me to get up or stop complaining or like I have to get to school, I'm gonna be late, yada yada yada. It was just the best. Let me tell you.
I used to be a morning showerer,
Oh, fair.
so I had to get up at like 5,
Oh God.
take my shower.
See, I couldn't do that because the shower would put me back to sleep.
Oh, I see.
I would literally I would try to do that sometimes because the warm water would help me feel better, but then the warm water would also be comfortable. So I'd wind up slumping against the side of the shower and falling asleep standing
You're a
up.
Fucking mess. Jesus. I'm just like, yep, I got up, ate breakfast, and I got on the school bus, and I went to school.
Nope.
And you're like, I literally fought for my life.
I fell asleep in the snow once waiting for the
Stop.
bus.
Stop.
They thought I died.
I died.
Because I was up and I was so tired. I was probably on like 2 hours of sleep. And it was cold as balls, but I was all wrapped up nice and warm. And I went outside and I was waiting for the bus. This was before I was able to drive myself. Because only the seniors were allowed to drive. And I sat down in the snow. It was like 8 inches of snow. It was super soft and comfy. It was like freshly fallen
Super
snow.
soft and comfy snow.
Oh yeah, because I was all bundled
At
up to the
7
nines.
a.m.
I wasn't feeling the snow. I was super warm. And I laid back against a tree and I sat there and I fell asleep. And I woke up to the sound of the bus horn being blown at me and all of the kids on the bus yelling at me.
Holy shit.
And I finally came to and staggered to my feet and got on the bus. And they were all like, "Oh my God, we thought you died. We thought you froze to death in the snow." Like I was just sleeping. You were asleep. I was sleeping. I
Oh,
was
God.
tired. It was very comfortable.
What a time.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Holy crap. Yeah. Oh, now chat's yelling at me.
Yeah.
Soft and comfy snow. Tom, that's how you die of hypothermia. That's how people do die. Tom, listen, I was fine. I was super warm. I am built for the snow, guys.
You don't, yeah. So
And I'm talking I had snow pants, snow boots, a jacket, snow gloves, a hat on under my hood, which was up. I was fine. I was warm.
he produces heat like no one I've ever met.
I am the stereotypical Pennsylvania man who goes out in 20 degrees while it's snowing with a hoodie, shorts, and sneakers. And I'm fine. And I've always been that way.
You're hot like a furnace. Meanwhile, I touch people with my hands and oh my God, are you dead? I don't produce any heat.
Oh my God. Tom here reenacting The Shining. Stop counting the number of times a bus driver woke me up. Damn. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Tom, no. Tom, haha, here's this hilarious story from my childhood chat. Tom, you almost died. I did not almost die. I did not have any signs of hypothermia. I was literally fine. I was not cold at all.
I just stuck my arm in the industrial fan and now chat's yelling at me.
These are very different things, damn it. I was fine. Sir. Y'all seen that white boy pride flag? This is a pair of shorts. Snowflake. I have seen that, yes. I absolutely have seen that, and it resonates with my soul. How many lives does Tom have? I mean, we can't even say that I was a cat in a past life. I was definitely a dog in a past life. So, dogs don't get multiple lives. Cats do. You would think I've used up my one life by now with all the shit that I've been through.
Yeah.
You want to talk about bad luck again? We could go back through my history.
Oh my God.
But, yeah, I mean, I'd say I just have one very resilient life. Also, I did see your comment before, Star. I want to read it. I need to go back and find it. Yeah, there we go. Also, to note, my first 3 alarms are just various VTubers yelling at me to get up, ranging from playful, Gargura, sweet, Shy Lily, and slightly insulting Netters. Want to find a clip of Pipkin Pippa? The fuck is Pipkin Pippa?
What is a Pipkin Pippa?
No, I'm assuming a VTuber screaming for my 8:50 a.m. alarm. I mean, that's pretty hysterical. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
pretty good, actually.
I do very much appreciate that. I'm not even a VTuber enjoyer, but that's pretty good. I say this, but there was a time I trudged through sleet and freezing rain to walk my ass back to my car some years ago. That trench coat I have is some kind of warm. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Like, trench coats are built for that shit. Gives new context to the mecha avatar for Tom and the bone avatar for Jane. True facts, honestly.
What?
The me producing heat and you being literally dead from lack of body heat.
Literally dead.
It is quite appropriate.
Yeah.
All that heat I give off is just me venting from my internal electronics.
I was literally like, so I have to look at people's like bracelets on their arms in the hospital, and like I purposefully don't touch their skin because I don't want them to be like uncomfortable or like
Or
freak out or recoil. And the one time, like actually it was actually last week, I was doing that, and the person through the plastic bracelet was like, "Your hands are really cold."
It was literally radiating off.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you feel that?
You get close to someone and they get the little Zelda warning: "It's dangerously cold temperatures. Put on warmer clothing, or you'll start taking health damage."
Like, oh my god! And they were like a fresh stroke too, so they had the awareness to be like, "Your hands are really cold."
Oh my god! The sheer icicleness of your body pierced the mind of a stroke victim.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Oh my god! I envy people with cold hands. I've been used as a human heater because my hands are always warm regardless of the weather. Yep. That's the main reason Jane keeps me around. I cook her delicious meals all the time, and then I'm a human space heater for her.
Yes.
That's it. She doesn't actually care about me.
No, I mean, no.
The mask slipped for a second.
I love you.
That's my bullshit meter going off. You better damn well love me, though. We had a full turkey dinner for dinner tonight.
You have cranberry sauce.
Yep.
But anyway, I was going to say, when you are feeling too hot and your head's like exploding, I put my hands on your ears.
And it's very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. I vent all of my heat. We did the thing where we just stopped playing Outer Wilds and started just chatting with chat.
Yeah.
It's like inevitable, but progress was made, so I'll take it.
Yeah. It's 9 o'clock, so.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah, it's the
Winding
post-stream wrap-up, really. Yeah, I vent all of my heat through my ears and my feet. So, like, I can't stand having socks on when it's hot. And I can't handle having my headset on for too long when it's hot. And then if I'm not feeling well, my ears get blazingly hot. Like, this is not hyperbole. Like, I can go get a really cold washcloth, like running under ice cold tap water, put it on my ears, and it'll warm up in about 5 seconds. And it cools me off. But, like, Jane's born witness to this.
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
I've warmed her hands with my ears. It's not all the time, but it's definitely, if I'm not feeling well, that's where all the heat goes. I'm like an elephant. I don't have particularly big ears. It's just, that's where all the heat goes.
Well, they're good size.
I mean, I'm a big guy in general as well, but, like, no, I don't have, like, literal heat sink elephant ears, but, yeah.
You got to scroll back up.
So cute. What the fuck? Okay, let's see. Shimmy and Star are commiserating because apparently they have the same gargoyle arm. Pixar should make a movie about Tom and Jane with Tom being made of fire and Jane being made of ice. We'll call it Toy Story 5.
What the fuck?
Jane confirmed for body heat vampire.
Oh, definitely.
100%, yeah. Light's much more tolerant to heat. Yeah, I don't like the heat at all. There's a reason that my favorite seasons are like fall and winter.
No surprise. I like the heat.
Slice of life with Tom and Jane. I mean, that's these streams half the time.
That's true.
Henya is the only VTuber that matters. I am not up to date on
No
anything
idea.
to do with VTubers.
I'm still just here with my fruit.
Yep. And even then, like, I don't know what she's up to.
I don't know what she's up to either.
Anything with her or anyone else in probably 2 years. 999 IQ plays. This is the essential lore episode. No worries. Warmth lore. Totally confirmed to not be a kettle. What? Me?
A kettle.
Because I'm venting heat?
A kettle. Oh, maybe.
Girl
yes.
is alright, but also Henya, who may or may not be a certain kettle.
What? Are these inside jokes we don't understand?
Oh, wait!
Watch this cat.
Oh, she's making her appearance, or
No.
attempting to.
Please step back. There you go.
Wasn't... what's her name? The one VTuber, is it Pikami or something, I think was a kettle? Like, that's literally what her, like she was a kettle gajinka or something like that, I think.
Okay.
I think that was a thing. And she, like, did the whole, what did they I don't know, they graduate or whatever the hell it is that VTubers do. They retire. So I guess they're saying that this new VTuber is her. Like they do that sometimes. Like, they'll retire a character but then come back as a different character.
Interesting.
So that's probably what
Oh my god, why are you like this? Oh my god, the rage that just surged through my body.
Trixie, you fear-angered your mom. She really wants to be in your lap, if you couldn't tell.
Why?
Oh no, the ears are back.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Trixie once again jump scared Jane.
Oh my god, why? It's just.
Hi, little thing. Hello. Oh my god. The VTuber with the kettle laugh. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Caffeine says, I used to hate the heat, but that was because I hated my body and felt the need to be under like 6 layers of clothing whenever possible. Now I'm like, hell yeah, we broke 45. It's shorts time. Hey, see, there you go. There you go. That's the type of character growth we like to see, Caffeine. Very nice. Apologies if you hear cat rubbing noises on a microphone.
Is she rubbing on the microphone?
She's rubbing on the base of it, so it might just be a dull vibration.
Yeah, she's definitely going on hard on the microphone here.
Caffeine, because you were just talking about shorts, so when I see you say something about I occasionally get VTuber lore shorts in my feed, I'm always so confused. I just read I occasionally get VTuber shorts in my feed, and I was like, Caffeine, are you like panty rating VTuber shorts? What's going on here? I'm so confused. Oh my god.
Hi, Trixie.
Basically switched companies under a new name. Gotcha. A VTuber will do that when there's a falling out. Gotcha.
Oh, sweetheart.
Bonus Trixie ASMR.
Hey.
Little did we know what crimes Caffeine was up to. Did you guys hear about that? That they like stopped airing the SpongeBob Panty Raid episode?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, because it was considered too inappropriate. It's like, man, it's like one of the most iconic SpongeBob episodes. Like, I can see the argument, but like,
Hey.
it's such an iconic SpongeBob episode. Man.
It is.
Oh, such a shame.
It is indeed.
Such a shame. I will not stand for this slander. They did.
They did.
Yeah. Years ago. It's been a while now. Oh, geez. Sorry, Trix.
I think she liked that, actually.
You're itchy?
I think that one is itchy, because she was doing that before.
I have that episode on DVD. They'll never catch me. Haposai from Ranma. I've never seen Ranma half, so I've got no context for you. I can see the argument, but it's a stupid argument. Kind of out of character for SpongeBob and Patrick, but come on, it's a classic. I mean, I agree. Absolutely. How are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Oh, boy.
That's all. Yeah. And we just get into a whole stream about SpongeBob stuff. Have you guys seen, segueing from one classic cartoon of our childhoods to another classic cartoon of our childhoods, have you seen the video of, of Ed singing
Oh my God.
the song from the outfield? Your Love is the song from the outfield, classic 80s song, and it's Ed singing it. but it's not Ed singing it. It's literally just the song, completely unedited, but it sounds unedited. But it sounds completely like Ed. Like, it sounds like it's his voice actor. It's insane. Jane and I have been obsessed with it. It's so hysterical.
It is great. I love it.
You gotta look up Ed Sings Your Love. And there's one that has, like, the video is literally like Ed and all of the other characters looking on in shock. It's so good. Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie. Yes, I should have given that context. Yes. Now, he said, it's dumb how stuff that gets censored or taken off air for the slightest mature reference, but modern music is filled with expletives and sexual references. Perfectly fine. Yep. Double standards everywhere. But yeah, you guys got to look up Ed Sings Your Love on YouTube. It's phenomenal. It's like one of our favorite things right now. In fact, I've got the stream pulled up on my phone so I can reference chat. Let me just find it really quick. I'll drop it in the chat. And then we should probably wrap up here. Yeah, darling?
Sure.
Okay, because I know you probably want to shower and stuff. I need to shower, so.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ed Sings Your Love. Here we go.
You okay, Trixie? Are you irritated because you can't find a place to lay?
Probably. Okay. Share. Copy link.
Why do you want to be with me so bad today?
She always wants to be with you at night. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There you go. Just play it on the stream, sing it live with the audio. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know how strict the outfield is about their copyrighted songs on YouTube, but
I think the guy passed away. I think the lead singer passed away.
Fair, but that doesn't mean that the record label isn't going to be insane.
Right.
Outer Worlds blind and karaoke. That could be a fun thing to do, like a live, like, karaoke thing with a bunch of people at some point.
Oh my.
That could be fun.
Oh my.
That could be fun. That is great. Isn't it wonderful? It literally sounds just like him.
I gotta put it on now.
It's insane. Yeah, we'll put it on after we close the stream out for sure. But yeah, I implore you all, please, if you're familiar with Ed and Eddie, you have to check this video out. Like, yeah, she's poured herself into your lap, and her tail is swinging wildly. She's
really not happy.
No, she's not comfortable, but she wants to be in your lap so bad. Why does that work so well, Lamau? It's bizarre, dude. And, like, if you pull up the actual music video from the outfield of them playing, or of them singing, it's, like, you can tell it's not edited at all. It's literally the singer. But at the same time, it's also Ed.
So you don't hear it until you see that video.
But then now, like, if I go and try to watch...
Oh, I always hear
regular,
it. You can't unhear
it's just going to sound like Ed.
Yeah.
It's just going to sound like Ed. It's insane. It's insane. Why does it work so well? Also, I did see Soggy Kaffer said hello, got lost in the deluge of conversation. Hello, Soggy Kaffer. You caught us in the just chatting section that always seems to happen at the tail end of the Outer Wilds streams. But I hope you're having a good day / night. Always find it amusing how a movie for all audiences in Canada with a PG-13 in the US because of implied nudity, but a 16-plus movie in Canada for violence will be PG in the US. Yep.
And priorities.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Missed out on Ed, Ed and Eddie, unfortunately. Oh, it was my favorite cartoon growing up. I loved Ed, Ed and Eddie so much. It's so good.
Yes.
Missed out on a lot because my family was poor for a long time, but we caught up in my teens. Hey, there you go. At least you got caught up in the end. Change the Twitch description to just chatting. I implore YouTube to bring in categories and, like, chapters for streams like Twitch has. It can't be that hard to do. I wish more than anything else that they would do that. Because it would make my life so much easier. I'd feel so much more comfortable tacking on, like, a couple runs of Vampire Survivors to the end of a stream and stuff like that. If I could delineate it out and let people know, like, hey, this section of the stream is, like, the stream, and then this section is, like, a bonus thing that we put on the end, or observation duty, whatever. It's so cool that you can do that on Twitch. It sucks that you can't hear. Oh, Redwall, yes. Redwall's so good. I still have, like, all the books. That's a shame, but on the other hand, I can catch up on Zelda streams. Indeed, Soggy Cat Fur. Indeed, you can. Yeah, we got started earlier, and because, you know, Jane stream, she's got work and stuff, so she's got to get ready for bed. You can put video sections on YouTube. You can edit it into the description, but it doesn't come up the same way, you know? Like, I can only have it set as, like, one game, for example. I can't say it's, like, Outer Wilds and Vampire Survivors, you know? People would have to look in the description and stuff, and then they don't do that, and they get confused. But yeah, guys, I think we are going to wrap this one up. Jane is getting sleepy, I think.
Eepy.
It doesn't help that she has a warm cat on her lap now.
Yeah.
It definitely helps make her sleepy. Or eepy.
Eepy.
So thanks for hanging out, everybody. Jane, you learned about how to get to the Black Hole Forge.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, absolutely. We will come back here next time we stream, hopefully in a couple weeks, for Outer Wilds. And see if we can't make some good progress. I think we will. I do think we will. Once you get into the Black Hole Forge, should be clearer what you need to do next.
Okay.
If I'm remembering correctly. Again, my memory's not the best either. But tomorrow, chat, we will do Fire Emblem Engage starting at noon. And from there, I mean, I want to try and get Engage finished this week before I get caught up in stuff with my mom. So we'll see if we can make that happen. But for now, guys, as always, thank you for hanging out. It was good to have y'all. I will talk to you guys very soon. Jane will talk to you guys very soon. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything that you want to say, darling?
Nope. Thanks for coming out and requesting a Jane stream.
Indeed. It's always nice to know that you guys like want to have Jane come back on and they're excited for it and everything because we like these streams. So
yes, it is nice.
Yeah. That said, hope you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there, and remember to be good to each other, everybody.